Before we get into this episode, this is a terrible angle. This is also bad. That's a little better. Before we get into this episode, I lost the audio for this episode. So the only audio we have is the phone audio. So the audio is going to be much worse for this episode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload 2 episodes this month. I'm in class right now, by the way. I'm doing the middle of class. But I'm going to upload 2 episodes. I'm going to try to get the other one up a week after this one to make up for the real shitty quality this episode is. So look out for that. It's going to be fun. And probably just skip this one. Rouse.
I like this movie.
Stop getting so close to me.
I like this movie we got going on.
Hey, give me more fucking buttons.
I think I have notes.
I have notes.
I think I have like 3.
I didn't take any notes.
Oh, Colin.
I didn't put it up. Hunter put it up.
I put it up. It was on there. What did you do?
What just happened?
Jesus.
Should I just hold my mic?
I don't know, man. That's up to you.
Yeah, just put it on here.
Mine was fine.
Hold mine.
God damn it.
Like do an impersonation means they keep it going.
Oh, okay.
Keep the illusion.
Who should I impersonate?
Impersonate me. It's my mic.
Impersonate me. It's my mic.
That's just a white person.
Yeah, it's a general white person.
I love The Office and Friends. And,
you know what I do? I really enjoy jujitsu. Fucking myself up doing it.
I'm gonna look. Why is this thing not Oh.
For fun, people just punch me in the face every now and then.
I have a fucking black eye. I'm gonna look rough in this episode, dude.
Yeah, we had to take Colin out back last episode.
I was talking bad about women again.
Yeah. I'm gonna guess it's gonna come up here too. Yep, there's the main character, the girl. So.
She's the main character.
Well,
Hold this.
Exactly.
That's who she is.
Colin's like, girl.
It's her and the preacher are the main characters.
I am.
I am the law.
Well, the movie we watched was called The Last Exorcism. And the person who the exorcism is performed on is apparently not a main character.
She's a main character.
Can you hear me? Have you ever? I can't hear myself. 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 I don't hear me. I don't hear me. I don't hear myself. I don't hear myself. That's what I was supposed to say.
You did establish that I'm going to be crusading, right?
I can't hear myself. I don't hear it.
Did you guys hear me? I said I'm being Chris Angel for Halloween. Do you hear yourself?
Can I hear? Now I can hear myself.
Are you fucking serious?
Now I can hear it.
Below
thing-
this intro.
We have to
Explain the movie, Hunter.
Oh yeah. So
I'm the most curious about what you thought about because you messaged the group last night saying what the fuck. So
And it was 2010's
The Last Exorcism.
Yeah, so I had no idea what to think going into this, especially too because it's called The Last Exorcism. Of
Sleeper
course, there's so many different exorcism movies, and I was like, is this tied into the franchise? It is not. But anyway, yeah. Preacher has been born and bred in the church. He's evangelical type. Doesn't preach like a mega church, but like he's that over the top type shit.
Pentecostal.
Yes. He performs a bunch of exorcisms throughout his life. He slowly doesn't like lose all of his faith, but he, obviously he doesn't believe anymore that the demons and the ghosts and that part of it are real.
I thought he said he was pretty much not religious. I thought essentially.
I couldn't tell if he had lost all faith or he had just lost the parts of like, all right, that type shit. Like he was. I think he was still religious, but he was nowhere near the level he was.
I kind of
thought
thought
he lost it completely.
And he lost it completely. I didn't think he lost it completely.
See, the reason why I thought that was because he said if you believe in God, you have to believe in demons, and then he was like, but demons aren't real.
I don't know. But anyway, at the very least, he is nowhere near the amount of faith he was.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, then he goes to he picks there's a documentary crew. It's all documentary style. So they go to watch his last exorcism. He's going to show him how he faked all the stuff and made it look more real. And then things get a little crazier.
And his whole purpose is to he twists it by saying, which honestly I felt like I remember watching it the first time when I was younger and more religious, thinking I don't like this guy. He's kind of an asshole. And then as I was watching it this time, I was like, okay, I'm kind of feeling his morals. He's like, these people think they're possessed by demons, but I don't think demons are actually real. And I've exorcised a bunch of people, and even though the exorcisms aren't real because demons aren't real, I'm still helping people because it's in their head. So I was like, okay, that's pretty sound. He's actually doing a good thing. But then,
I mean, he's making fat stacks off it.
Yeah. He's exploiting people for money, and
I still don't think he's supposed to. I mean, he's still a good guy at the end of the day, but he's not. He's not like completely morally gray. But there's they do have the flaws.
His whole character arc is pride. He is super prideful, and he's determined to prove that the demons aren't real. And the pride is what kind of gets the better of him in the movie goes on, because then he kind of flip-flops between religion, because he's like, okay, well, if the shit is real, I'm going to do what a real pastor does because he's prideful. He's like, I have to win, especially because he's being filmed. And that's kind of his whole character arc, I felt like. But
I almost felt like it was more, he really just cared about the girl.
That too.
I feel like that was his main driving thing. I don't think it was,
But
for me at least, I can see where you're coming from, but I feel like the main driving force
the thing
was
about the movie is
making sure the girl was alright.
is it plays all these like themes and has all these messages and stuff about what it's trying to say about religion and science and technology and all that crap. But then I'm skipping to the end.
No, you can't skip to the end just yet. Dude.
Hold on,
the end's
just
the whole
really-
fucking thing.
Really quick.
The end's the whole thing. Nope, I'm not gonna let you do it.
The last.
Nope, don't do it. So
It's about
the
the
crazy
themes,
thing
though.
about
It's about
this,
the themes.
I don't give two fucks about your themes. We'll talk about themes at the end. So one of the weird things about this movie is that they're playing it. They don't ever really show you anything that's definitively supernatural.
yeah, that's what I like about it.
throughout it. So you're really just sitting there like trying to figure out which route they're going to go with it. They're playing it. They're playing it just in like you'll hear little voices and shit, or she'll be speaking in like a different tone. And you're like, okay, well, it's obviously this now. But then they'll do something else where it's like, okay, well, maybe it wasn't that.
Like where she says blowing job.
Yeah.
That scene really throws you for a loop.
Yeah. So they do.
Yeah, they throw that shit out the window.
They do a bunch of that type stuff. To keep you guessing the whole movie.
Yeah, they really, it's a lot of, which is what I think plays into the strength of the movie and makes it more original than a lot of movies, exorcism movies in general, and movies from this era in general, are that it plays on that. Is it actually a demon? Is it not a demon?
Yeah, it actually makes you think about it.
Yeah,
Rather
you
than like
don't really
your
know.
Conjurings or your Insidiouses, you see the demon right up front. It's
Yeah.
totally supernatural. People are gonna be flying around.
Like Paranormal
It
Activity.
wouldn't have worked without good casting, but they picked like
cast is great,
phenomenal
perfect
people
Yeah.
to act in this movie. It was insane.
I actually only had two really negative notes about the whole movie, and it was that and one of them I give a pass. I give a semi pass to.
I have two negative things too. Actually.
Okay, so my one is the people. This is a lot of horror movies, especially this kind of horror movie. The people stick around way longer than they should.
Yeah. Call the police. It's so easy.
And they don't stop filming. Like they just keep going. But the reason why I give them somewhat of a pass is because this is like almost all movies of this genre, especially POV, and just horror movies in general that are like demon horror movies. Like you're always just like, dude, fucking leave the house, call the cops. Even like the all-time great ones like the Blair Witch Project, like all this crazy shit's happening and the dude's just still filming for like no reason.
Well, he's got nothing else to do, I guess, in that one.
Yeah, or Paranormal Activity or any of those movies. You're always wondering why aren't they just leaving or why aren't they calling the police or whatever. So if you didn't have them do that stuff, you really wouldn't have a movie. And then I also give it a little bit pass because on the main character side, again, it plays into the pride thing where he was
Which one?
the man. Cotton, which I kept thinking of Dodgeball the whole time.
Dude, I was trying to the minute I heard his name was Cotton, I was like, all right, which one of these scenes would be best to just put that line over top?
But yeah, they but also his whole pride thing, I thought that also played into the why is he sticking around thing. And that, obviously it's his demise, but
I mean, most of it I get. I don't think there's any crazy points where, because again, they play it to where you're like, all right, well, it's not supernatural, it's just trauma in her head and she's doing these different things. So they play it. They play with that line just enough to where it's not like it's not like a normal one where it's like, okay, well, you just saw the bed get lifted off the ground, why the fuck are you still there? They haven't seen anything like that. All they've maybe heard some voices and like she went nuts and like slashed her brother's face.
Yeah. My second negative note really quick.
Oh yeah.
Until the end. I was gonna say until the end, they should have fucking gotten out of there way earlier.
Well, so I think that also my point of getting the fuck out of there. First of all, was when the son says, "Get the fuck out of here," I'm like, all right, I'm gone. But when they see the drawings of them being killed, I was like,
that's when you call the police.
That's when you're gone. Right there is when you're gone.
You call the police.
But again, it's his pride, so that kind of plays into it. My only second negative note was in the beginning when they first introduced the girl. Her innocence is a little bit hammy. Like they kind of play that up a little bit.
I feel like there's people like that though.
Oh,
I'm sure there are, but it was a little.
Sure.
It's a little bit hammy.
Especially if you in this scenario, she's not so isolated that she doesn't see anyone else ever. But I feel like she has very little contact with the outside world.
It was just more of like her expressions and stuff were a little bit hammy, but it was still good. I mean, overall her performance I think is really good.
Yeah.
But
yeah, anyways. I thought they did the creepy stuff well, did some good tension building, except there's the thing about the movie is I would get really into it, and then there'd be one slight thing that would take me back a little bit, like when she kills the cat.
That scene was terrifying, dude.
It with the camera.
That shit was horrifying.
It was a cool idea, but I think the sounds were just a little like, I don't know. I thought they could do better with the sounds.
Where it was like, meow, squealing and shit. Dude, that shit was
like
that shit was dark.
Squishing noises.
It was really dark. That scene was very dark.
But when they realized that she was actually crazy and they found her like on top of the dresser and stuff, it's like, all right, well maybe we should chain her to the bed.
Yeah, no.
Maybe we should put it back on.
What's funny is when you're watching it, you're like, well, the first time you're watching it's different, but upon rewatch, you realize that the dad is the one who's like 100% in the right. He's got the shotgun and everything. He should just
even though they make him to be kind of shitty.
Well, not really, because he's like, man,
he's right for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah. I also loved how they played up the he's like raping her stuff. Like I thought that added to the what the fuck is actually happening element. Like when the son leaves the note that says don't leave him alone with her. Yeah. And then like he's telling her he's a drunk and all this stuff, and she's pregnant. I thought that stuff worked extremely well.
Yeah, that's
for attention.
Is they do? I've never seen a movie, a horror movie. Well, not that I can think of right now. There might be one, but where you don't know if any of it's actually happening or not.
Mm-hmm.
And what a great premise to just shit away in the last 10 minutes. Shit it all away.
You didn't like the end?
No,
Dude, I loved the end.
Okay, I guess we should.
The end's amazing.
Just shit away all the tension
hell
in the
out
last
of this
15
movie.
minutes.
It's not even the last 15 minutes, dude.
It's not even ambiguous anymore.
It's legit the last 5 minutes, if that. I mean, that whole sequence is about 5 minutes tops.
I mean, you use a tool very effectively that no one else is using, just to do nothing with it at the end.
Oh, dude, I love the ending. I think it's
Too
great.
ambiguous. That's the whole thing that makes the movie work.
I can see how they could end it ambiguous, and that would be cool. But the ending's just so fucking crazy that I love it. Because it's like the pastor and the pastor's wife are delivering the baby. I thought that shit was amazing. But you know, there's actually threads on Reddit of people debating whether or not the demon is actually real. Like, there's people that were arguing about this when it came out that think that that wasn't like the child of Satan or anything like that. They think it was just a cult thing, and like there was no.
The flames get huge.
How do you explain?
I know.
I'm
not saying I agree.
Tall.
Yeah, I'm not saying I agree with that
And
at
then,
all. I'm just saying it's
also, what
amazing.
about the pictures of the girl? I mean, how would they predict the future of what was going to happen?
What do you mean? Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm saying that I think it's pretty concrete, but there's people.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the ending. It reminded me a lot of that really shitty horror movie you showed me like a year ago, where the end just goes off the rails.
Oh God, that movie's
House of the
awesome.
Dead or
It's better-
something?
House of the Devil. It's better than this
No,
one.
House of the Devil's
great.
House of the Devil's not good. The ending is really cool. The rest of it's awful.
But dude, like the themes of this movie about how religion can throw away science and how that's a very dangerous game and all that stuff is immediately thrown out the window. And it's like, nope, it's actually demons.
I don't think these were thrown out the window. They still explore them. Like they explored it
Or,
throughout
like-
the whole movie. Here's the thing. I have no idea how to feel about this movie. I don't know. That's why I texted you what I did. Because I have no idea. I don't know how I feel about it. That's true. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to give this one a rating.
I think
Because I do not know how I feel about it.
I think they did a really good job of the ambiguity and all that stuff.
We're just gonna go ahead and say it. They literally they leave her with the other preacher that's in town, and then it's
His wife.
Then they find that she said that she got impregnated by the boy that works at some restaurant. They go to see the boy. Logan is very obviously gay.
Yeah.
And so they're like, all right, well, we need to go back. They go back, and it's like full on cult shit. They're out in the middle of the woods with a big fire.
Dad's tied up.
Yeah, dad's tied up. People have like weird, like fucking Gregorian monk robes. They pull out the Antichrist from her. It's like half dragon. They toss it in the fire, and the flames get like 20 feet tall.
And then he gets his faith back and thinks he can
How
make a
could you
difference.
not?
At that point, what the fuck?
At that point, I'd start praying.
Yeah, but he goes out
Yeah, seriously.
All right, this shit's obviously real.
He goes out there and he's like, I am the son of a pastor. And he goes out there and he burns up, dude. And, dude, that last shot where the sun slices through the sickle is so silly looking. It is so silly.
Man, I thought it was great. Because I feel like they gave you this not super realistic, but interesting back and forth movie where you don't really know what's going on, and then at the end it just goes full like Evil Dead. Like I just loved it. I thought it was great.
I
It's
feel
like,
Blair Witch Project showed the witch at the end.
I mean, I don't know. I could see where they could do it either way and it would be cool. But I enjoyed the ending. I thought it was really good. This movie is also very polarizing. I was reading a lot of IMDb reviews of people who felt like you did and people who felt like I did, who loved it. But
And then there's me. I have no fucking idea what to think of this.
It's the same plot as Polar Express. That was one of my notes.
What?
Yeah, because you start with a kid or a pastor who doesn't believe, and then he goes on this adventure just to see if it's all real, and then you don't know. But then through all these magic things that occur, you meet Santa, and then you look at the ticket at the end. It's belief. It's the same thing, dude. Same thing. Meet some people along the way.
I'm not a huge fan of Polar Express. So.
It's a little long.
it's not a great movie.
It's a little long.
Book's really good. Not a big fan of the movie. Kid's eyes all look weird in that movie. Some weird ass eyes.
Hot Chocolate's a good song though.
But yeah, again, with this movie as well, I was never scared.
Really?
I was creeped out.
With the girls in the hallway, that scene was creepy as fuck, dude.
I was never scared. Honestly, it was more just tension of like, all right, which fucking way are they gonna play this thing? Like,
I thought it was creepy.
I think
a couple times.
I feel like the two creepiest scenes are where she's in the hallway and then when they hear the thing whispering in the room with her.
Yeah, that was creepy.
And she's closing the door and you see her face and
Smiles.
her fucking pupils are hugely dilated. I thought that scene was very creepy. But again, you don't get scared by movies. Like, you're not very into horror movies though. Like, you don't get scared by hardly any movies,
you
right?
watched
I'm
this
not super
midday,
into
though.
horror movies. I'm definitely not into horror movies that are religious.
You watched this in the middle of the day though.
Except for this one, maybe.
It shit
Possibly.
still wouldn't have got me, dude. I'm telling you, like, religious horror movies don't get me nearly as hard.
Yeah. Well, not that it was like really scary. I don't think it was like by any means like really scary. But I thought there was like a couple effective creepy scenes. There was like 2 or 3 that were genuinely creepy.
I thought when she killed the cat was really creepy and she's just standing over him and she's like making these weird noises.
That part, I don't know. That was hard for me to. But the drawings were really creepy.
I thought that was cool too how they show the drawings and then everything actually comes to fruition in the end. I also like that little touch.
Yeah, I'm just now realizing that
Foreshadowing.
they all died the same way.
Yeah, nice little foreshadow. The son is he's the real star of the movie. The son, every scene with him I think is
Of course.
is amazing.
Not the young girl, the young boy.
No, she's great.
The one that's gone for half the movie.
She's great, but I feel like the thing about him though is that he's not demon possessed, but every scene with him, it has this really weird eeriness to it. I felt like just his expressions and stuff, and the way he talks, everything's real creepy about him.
He's the most famous actor out in the whole cast, probably.
Is he really?
Yeah.
What?
But
What about the main dude?
Huh?
What about the main dude?
He's more. Well, I mean, he's bigger in the television.
He was in Better Call Saul, the main guy.
Mm-hmm.
And Westworld.
So 2 huge shows. I'm gonna say
Yeah, he's a TV
that
guy.
dude's more famous.
But
The
The
girl
guy-
was in the movie.
who wrote and directed this movie? Or no, he didn't write it. He just directed it, I think. But he made a horror movie right after this. It was a B horror movie called 13 Sins,
He has a bunch of weird B horror movies.
and that was pretty good.
This is his only more popular horror movie.
Yeah. Well, go check out 13 Cents.
And the
It's not
writer,
bad.
Nah, fuck that. Go watch 13 Ghosts.
No,
Don't
dude,
watch that
That
one.
movie
That
sucks.
shit slaps.
That movie sucks, dude.
the
Please
right.
don't watch that movie. It's
Oh,
awful.
go watch. You know what? That might be our next one.
Oh
Oh,
god.
for
Back
real.
to back horror.
For real. That movie's awful, dude.
They're-
Oh.
The writers of this movie,
It's like a Rob Zombie music video.
It slaps.
No,
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, it's awful.
the people who wrote this movie, the only movies they also wrote were dog like Hallmark movies. Like they're about dogs and like loving dogs and shit. I thought that was very strange. The only notes I had, this also plays on the pride thing, was when he essentially just condescends to the dad about not speaking Latin, like a complete dick. That was when I realized I didn't like him. I was like, oh yeah, never mind, I don't like this guy. He was like, you don't speak Latin? Oh, okay, I got this for you.
I thought it was very realistic.
It was realistic. And like I said, it plays on to him being prideful and arrogant. But and then I thought it was really funny how the place they decided to do the exorcism is in a creepy fucking barn where there's like a gazillion weapons and tools and shit.
Yeah.
Which the exorcism scene I think is a very well done exorcism scene.
Yeah.
And I think they did a good job of shooting it a certain way they did, where they did like a lot of close zooms. Because exorcism scenes are very hard to do. And I liked how she said like count to 10 and then she starts fucking breaking her fingers. That scene was great.
But
Some nice little touches in this movie.
See, yeah, that's the thing is like, I do not know how to feel about the ending. Because I did enjoy it. They pushed it that far multiple times.
Yeah.
Of like, okay, well, she's definitely possessed now. And then they'll bring it back and you're like, fuck, okay, well, I guess you could just be amped up and break your fucking fingers. Like,
But
so I don't know, man.
See, I liked it better when
I almost would have liked it if they did that ending and then had some way to explain it. They just explained it away. It's like, that's it.
Yeah. See, I liked it better when if she wasn't actually possessed by a demon. I would have liked it better because I feel like also in the exorcism scene, there's a perfect metaphor where you find out she's being possessed by a demon because of the shame of her virginity being taken by a person and the shame she feels from her father. And so then she got possessed by a demon. That's the way she like handles the situation. Because she's so fucked up. That's awesome. Like that's so cool. I love that whole plot. And then they just fucking immediately throw that out the window. Immediately.
I think they immediately did it because they.
Yeah, because then they get the pastor over there, and then they leave, and they're like, "Well, figure."
That's a little bit after though. They give it a little simmering, a little.
Yeah, but.
But I also. Well, what would you have thought if the ending was he goes to the cult thing? It's still the cult, but the baby comes out, and it's just a regular old baby, and they just throw it in the fire, and the flames don't pop up. It's just kind of they just throw it in the fire.
Crazy.
And then it's just completely still ambiguous. What about that? Would that have been better?
I mean,
probably.
but the premonitions would still come true, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be better, but like, I don't hate this movie. I just think the last 5 minutes kind of like threw away the fun stuff that they built up through the whole process of watching this movie in the last 5 minutes. It felt like it was a completely different movie I was watching.
I don't think they threw it away because I was again. The tension came from which fucking way are they gonna play this? And very rarely do I get that caught up in like.
Yeah.
There you go.
What are they gonna fucking do with this?
You liked it then. There you go.
I don't think I did though. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, I just enjoy those kinds of like why I like the Evil Dead so much. I love when they go. Like I liked.
That's great.
I liked the ending. I mean, I'm saying still, but like I really enjoyed the ending of the other movie you showed me, House of the Devil.
Oh, House of the Devil.
The rest of it, I hated the rest of it though.
That movie's.
The other.
I recommend.
What about
It's terrible.
Go watch that.
Eight-Legged Freaks?
Haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it.
What?
Oh wait, no, I have. It has David Arquette.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
I haven't seen
It's
that.
horrible.
I love that movie. Go watch Eight-Legged Freaks. It's
Wait,
great.
which one's a
I
arachnid?
love that movie.
Well, there's Eight-Legged Freaks and we call it arachnid or something, right?
Arachnophobia?
Arachnophobia.
That's supposed to be really good.
Arachnophobia is really good.
Yeah, that's supposed to be really good.
Okay, I was trying to remember. There's one supposed to be bad and one supposed to be good.
Eight-Legged Freaks.
I think Eight-Legged Freaks supposed to be really bad. Yeah.
You guys ready to do ratings?
Did we cut to an ad first?
Yeah, but I mean, are you guys ready to move on?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm ready.
Okay,
Let's do mad.
You want to do yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's got to read
advertisement?
the one that got sent in to
You
me?
wrote for me, I think.
Someone else wrote it for
I mean,
you?
they wrote it for me. Censor
the
that.
illusion is broken.
God damn it.
There you go.
The illusion is always
So what I'm
broken.
trying to
This episode of the House of Rouse is brought to you by.
Can't hear myself again. Micro Dans, micro vans, come on down. I got the. Yeah, they're sedans, but they're microvans. Don't buy them. Don't. I didn't even want to do this. I don't want people to know about this. I keep telling you, but I'm not selling them.
Listen, we have to.
I'm not gonna sell them.
Listen,
We're trying to sell them. We have to make money.
Your penis is extremely small.
It's big.
Say is you now work for this company.
That's yeah, I get a job there every time.
Yeah, you work for you're the writer for this company, is what I meant to say. Micro Dan's micro. God damn it. Micro vans for micro bands, but it's actually a sedan. Hey, it's me again, just selling, but not selling my micro van sedan for Band's rebrand. Just me, the genius, rebranding my vans so that someone actually buys them. You know what? They are also great for getaways. Pulling a small crime with one other person.
Oh my god.
Micro van sedans. Lighting something on fire. Micro Dan's vans.
Hey, the Blue Snatch Brothers would love that.
They're cut off. You just need to get the band to a very small gig. Micro bands vans. I'm Dan. I'm not Dan. I've got vans that look like sedans for your bands. Just do it already. But a man with this IQ lie to you? You know what, Mike Rodan's a really pompous prick. I'll tell you what.
He really is.
He's also got a affinity for alliterations here.
Well, last time he didn't want us to sell anything.
Exactly.
Promo code don't buy my vans. I need them for stuff. I don't know how.
Wait, what the fuck, man?
So did you run that ad by Dan before he?
No.
Okay.
Wait, so he still doesn't want us to buy anything, right? What is the point? Why even write the ad? It doesn't make any sense.
He should advertise more towards the shovel business. I've heard Randy is moving a little more towards that direction.
Shit.
Anyways.
Okay.
Please don't eat the ice. It's literally
For the
going
love
right in
of
the
God,
mouth.
don't eat the ice.
I took one bite and I realized what I was doing.
All right, ratings.
All right,
We're back.
And we're back. I'll flip this. Okay, so it has some effective creepiness. Has some original ideas. Very good cast. Like everyone who is supposed to be a pastor looks exactly like a pastor looks, and everyone looks like country people look like country people. So good stuff, and then shits the bed in the end. So I give it a 69%, and I'd still recommend it to horror fans.
I'm gonna give this movie a 7.5. It's not my favorite horror movie, but I think for a POV style horror and a Exorcism style movie, I think it's extremely good, and it's very original. Yeah, like everything you said too. Like the cast is great, the acting's great, well shot, great demon stuff. So it's good movie.
I'm giving it an NA. I don't know how to rate it.
An A.
No, NA. Like
Oh.
I can't answer that.
He gave
I
it
don't
an
know.
It's on record that he gave it an A.
N/A.
Alright, when the Rouses come around, I expect this to be number one.
This is number
it's
one.
number one
This is
movie.
it. I don't know how to rate this movie. I have no fucking clue. I feel like I need to rewatch it.
You broke Hunter.
I broke him. Or you broke him.
The writer director broke him.
Yeah.
I don't know what to think. Like I said, I enjoyed them playing it down the middle the whole time, making you just think what it was. I don't think there was really so much horror to it. I felt more. I feel like it was just more thriller than horror.
Yeah. Oh, one thing really quick. For it to be a documentary, the horror music is kind of weird. But
I feel like it was kind of like it was just heavy bass. Like it was a lot of that weird like.
no, they do some
droning
horror.
sounds, you know?
They do some like musical stuff, and it's kind of straight for a documentary.
So
Anyway.
the man who wrote "Who Gets the Dog? We Love You," Bad Johnson,
Bad Johnson.
and the Virginity hit have broken you.
Wow. Well,
Is his name Huko Buko or
I
something?
have no idea. What to
Huck Bucko.
Don't know.
let's hit that transition song.
This is the transition song. Transition song. Transition song.
So, we're doing top 5 TV show theme songs.
Mm-hmm.
Anime is not included.
Don't agree, but whatever.
I wasn't super upset until 1:00.
And Hunter
Mm-hmm.
will go first, and then it'll be Colin, and then I'll go last.
Train them in my car. I'm going first?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will
Alright.
travel.
I will travel across the land. Okay, yeah, so I think my top 3 are set in stone. 4 and 5 could change probably any given night.
I don't know what anyone's top 5 is going to be in this list, so. Very
Okay.
interesting.
Number 5 is definitely a wild card. South Park.
Ooh.
I thought you were gonna do that.
I fucking love it's Primus, so it's
Les
fucking
Claypool.
Les Claypool getting down.
Someone told me that in the opening, someone says something different every episode. Is that true?
No, it's not every episode. What Kenny says.
It's like every
changes.
season or every couple seasons.
Yeah, every couple of seasons. Which is adds points to this as well. Because I think at one point I think it's one of the things he says is, "I like girls with big vaginas."
Yeah.
They're getting away with saying that in a theme song.
Yeah.
Which is just brilliant. Also, I love the show, so that helps.
Dang, 5th greatest ever.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, not gonna make my list, but it's great. So this is a great intro.
That's basically, dude. This show's been going for 20 some years, man.
Yeah.
It's a classic. All right, number 4 is Cheers.
Have you watched Cheers before?
I haven't.
You just listen to the theme?
No, I mean that I think that's a testament to how good the theme song is. Is that I know the words to the song, the show.
Making my way through the world today. It is a good theme.
When
Not
you
gonna lie.
lie to get away. Yeah, dude, you just wanna get up and like just kick your feet, and you can go get drunk with your friends.
It's a good show until halfway through, then it just dips hard.
So yeah, I've seen episodes here and there, but never watched it all the way through.
Great first couple seasons. Really good.
But yeah, I think that's a testament to how good it is. Is that I know every word to it.
that was your wild card one. I didn't see that coming at all.
Yeah, dude.
It's a great theme though.
It's a classic one.
Great theme.
Okay. Number 3 is SpongeBob.
Yeah. I don't disagree. It's a great one.
Yep. Number 3
Classic.
is SpongeBob.
Damn, these are the top 5 theme songs.
Yeah. Oh, your list is
Wow.
man. Evan's list is dumb as shit.
Wow.
Can't wait. Dude, SpongeBob is absolutely a top 5 theme. What are you talking about? There is an entire generation of kids who every single time that fucking song came on, they were fucking hype.
No, I mean,
It's not in my top 5.
honestly, does it get the bronze?
But I do love it.
Is it deserving of bronze of all time?
Absolutely. Absolutely it does.
I don't even know if I'd put that over like Law and Order.
Oh my god.
I would have in the top 5 kids themes or cartoon themes of
Yeah,
all time.
yeah.
It's not my top 5 themes of all
I
time.
got
But I do love it.
I got
And I'm not mad that you put it in there because you can make an argument for it.
I'm gonna shit on your list. Colin, we're cool this episode.
Getting boxed out.
Oh man.
Yes.
Number 2 is the Jeffersons.
I couldn't tell you what that theme
Dude,
sounds like. Save my life.
What? Moving on up. Yeah.
To the east side.
Yeah.
Never heard
But
it.
that's not top. I mean, dude, that's the silver medal,
The
dude.
Jeffersons.
Wow.
I've
That
never
is
watched the Jeffersons.
Classic.
Yeah, but silver
Class.
medal.
I thought the Sanford and Son theme is more iconic than that.
No, it's not. Sanford and Son's classic, but it's not.
I think it is for
it's
sure.
not.
I think it is for sure.
It's not.
Yeah, I would say it's more iconic.
Boom, boom. I'm coming, Elizabeth. That's it, man. That's it.
Again, I love Sanford and Son, but it is not as iconic as that. Like that is, you don't get to feel like cultural
I think-
references to the Sanford and Son whistle. You might make a reference yourself, but like moving on up, that catchphrase is worked into so many different
I think
aspects of pop culture.
Way more people in the newer generation know Sanford and Son.
I know some
I would
moving on up.
disagree with that.
I know moving on up. I just didn't know that wasn't actually the Jeffersons. So.
I would disagree with that. I would say
That
most.
generous
If you asked most people,
Here's a poll.
which one of these things?
Put a
they
poll.
There's gonna be a
Put it on
poll
poll.
on our Instagram page, houserouse.official.
do. Mm-hmm.
I
Go vote.
think I know what your number one's going to be, but I don't know.
Do you think? I would like. You want to guess?
I don't know. I don't say it.
Do you
If
wanna
it,
guess?
Just go.
if it is what I think it is, I'm gonna be real upset.
What do you think it is?
Is that It's Always Sunny?
No.
So I'm about to be real
I'm
mad.
not that crazy. I still love that theme, but it's Fresh Prince,
Really?
number 1.
Okay, I didn't get that. See, I didn't think you liked Fresh Prince that much, so I didn't think that,
I'll fuck with Fresh Prince for
okay.
sure.
That is an insane top 5.
How is that insane?
Fresh Prince, you make an argument for it too. It's also super iconic. Everyone knows the lyrics.
Everyone knows the fucking words to that song.
Yeah, that is. That's. I mean, that's not
Everyone
hard.
knows the words to
I
that
know,
song.
but
We
like,
all sang it
I know, but for number 1...
I can't wait to hear your list of
For
the
the
thrilling
greatest-
things that people want to fucking listen to before they start their show.
Not one of your top 5's in my top 5.
Not a one
Not
of mine
one.
or y'all's.
Neither is mine.
But I'm not
Holy
mad.
Shit.
I'm not mad at your list though, because they're all very iconic.
I think that's insane.
Okay, I'm mad at your.
This is
I'm mad at the
story
Jeffersons.
All about now.
Jeffersons is the only one I don't agree with.
That's insane, dude.
The rest of them I'm good.
I like it. I'm a big fan. Of
The
all
thing
this.
is Fresh Prince and SpongeBob, I could see thrown into a top 5, but not with the other ones that you've thrown in there.
Why not?
Because it's insane, dude. That's a.
I don't know how it's insane. It's just good theme songs.
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, good.
I would say
The best.
Fresh Prince is the most iconic theme song of the '90s TV. I would say that for sure.
I mean, yeah, you can make an argument for Friends, but I wouldn't make it.
Friends is iconic too, but also not my top 5. But anyways,
Okay, anyway,
Go for your top
top 5. 5, South Park. Number 4, Cheers. Number 3, SpongeBob. Number 2, The Jeffersons. Number 1,
Wow.
okay.
Wow. Alright, Colin.
Wowza. Should we read another ad break real quick?
No, we'll do it. We can do another one after your top 5.
I've
Okay,
always
okay.
disagreed with where to take the ad breaks.
Yeah, I always forget how we do them. Okay,
So we do it the dumbest way we can.
number 5, The Twilight Zone.
Hmm.
I know, iconic, amazing.
No, I hate
Yeah.
Um,
There's a 5th dimension.
Yeah, great intro.
Which is known to man.
Yeah, not as popular today. You know, the show came out, God, like 60 years ago or something. How long ago was that show?
It was the 50s and 60s. the
Yeah,
original.
forever ago. So it not as popular today, but
I think it still is.
I think it is amongst a certain generation of people, usually older than our generation. But
People my generation.
I don't know.
still
I feel like
that
if
doo-doo-doo.
I feel like if you showed people that were like 20, like teens and 20, I feel like most people wouldn't know what that team is.
Dude,
But
I feel like y'all are both tripping on how much people know about Twilight.
no. I don't.
People know the Twilight
I'm saying I
Zone.
don't think they would. I don't think teenagers and 20-year-olds would know what it is.
I think
But
so.
I think that
All right, here's the other
30
poll.
and up.
Here's the other poll. If you just walk up to someone and start going doo 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 doo,
They're gonna know what it is.
if they're 25 or younger, are they gonna know what it is? I'm
I
gonna
think
say
some,
probably not.
Some will, most won't. I don't think.
Yes.
I'm gonna
People
say
definitely
95%.
But it's also arguably the best horror-based TV show of all time.
Or best sci-fi show.
Yeah, best sci-fi show, best horror show. Probably the most influential TV show on horror ever.
Probably the greatest show ever.
And also, Rod Serling is probably the greatest sci-fi horror writer of all time.
Yeah. He's a great. That's
I mean, you're talking about like how many seasons that show have? Like 10?
No, it's like 6. or
6
7.
seasons
But
where this
That's
dude
the
was
greatest show ever
writing.
made.
Where this
That's
guy
the-
was writing every
I'm
episode.
just saying,
incredible
dude. You're
stories.
talking about H.G. Wells, Isaac Asimov.
Dude, that's the
y'all
greatest
are just-
show ever
Y'all are just this guy is the greatest sci-fi.
Dude,
writer
you just
of
don't.
all
Yeah,
time.
that guy, you don't understand the kind of things that he wrote. That guy's a genius. He's a
Listen, I'm sure he's
sociopath.
great too, but H.G. Wells wrote a bunch of short stories too, right?
I don't even know who that is. Who is that?
You don't know.
And that's why you made the statement.
That's crazy. Well,
you haven't even
Rod
watched.
Serling's-
You haven't even watched Twilight Zone.
I have watched Twilight Zone before. I haven't watched it nearly like cult following on the YouTube app, but I've seen
I
episodes
own
of Twilight
all the
Zone.
seasons on DVD.
It's a great show. I feel like him and Edgar Allan Poe would be the top two influential.
No, Edgar Allan
horror.
Poe's not top 2.
He's up there.
That's a different list.
Anyways,
Can we get past Twilight Zone?
number
We're
4.
gonna compete with the Raid for how long this one's gonna go.
Number 4, Scooby Doo. I think it's the greatest cartoon theme song of all time. Scooby Dooby Doo. Right, it's amazing.
I like What's New Scooby-Doo better.
I think it's an amazing theme song. I feel like every generation would know. Well, obviously, because it's Scooby Doo in the fucking song. But if you played the instrumental, I think everyone today would still know what that is. And also, you can make an argument. You can make an argument. It's the greatest cartoon of all time. Kids-based cartoon of all time. You make the argument.
I wouldn't make it.
And I mean, it's so good that there's still. It's like So SpongeBob is still going today and still very popular. That started in like 1999. Scooby-Doo started in the 60s, and they're still making cartoon movies. They've made live action movies in the past like 15 years.
This came out
10 years.
A month ago.
Have TV show reboots every year almost. Like the show is
all
insanely
that
popular.
content good?
I don't know. I don't watch it, but
SpongeBob.
Well, of course you don't, because it's probably
But
not.
SpongeBob's
it's
not
probably
good.
just
The
milking
first-
the teeth.
SpongeBob hasn't been
season's only
good.
of SpongeBob.
Yeah, the first 4 seasons of SpongeBob, the rest of it's awful.
I'm not arguing an argument against for SpongeBob there.
I'm saying it's.
I don't think TV length of show should argue into your.
No,
theme song.
I'm just saying that's how popular that show
It's
is.
just the song. Is the song
Yeah,
good? Cool.
The song's great, and just the music in general for Scooby-Doo is great. You know, when they're lurking around, it's like boom, 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 amazing. All right, number 3.
It's like I don't hate your list, but I don't like it.
Number 3. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh my god.
Wow.
And not because it's the most iconic, but because of the intro cuts are just gold. For the first like 10 seasons are just so fucking funny.
But that's the title doing the work. That's not the song.
Well, no, it is a song because the song cuts right when the title hits, and it's just amazing. Plus, they've also ended up using that music for tons of different shows.
Yeah, but they didn't make that song for the show.
I don't care. It's great.
It's
It's great.
That's just a classical song.
I don't give a shit. It's amazing. I love that show. It's the best.
Okay.
It's the best. It's one of the best comedic TV show themes, easily.
Rice, dude.
Oh man, I forgot about The Office.
That would not be my top. It's not my top 5.
I don't know if it would be top.
It's a good one though, but not top 5. Number 2, 1960s Batman. Batman. Batman.
He's wearing a Batman shirt.
Wearing a Batman shirt.
I almost put this in my top 5, but then I looked it up, and I couldn't do it because the lyrics are just Batman, Batman.
It's great.
Batman.
Dude, they shoved it down your throat, and people today still know that song.
Dude, I couldn't do it.
It's not a good song.
I love it.
I mean,
And I love the
couldn't
show.
do it.
The show is incredible. Adam West, the God.
My songs,
Burgess
all of
Meredith.
my theme songs are
Penguin.
good songs. So
These are good songs. The Jeffersons, come on.
The Jeffersons is a good song. It's a story about
It is a good song.
it's you're overcoming the obstacles before you to move on up in the world.
Yeah.
Get a new
Fuck.
apartment, feel like it's a new man.
Yeah, that show did well for the black community.
Could not have said that any whiter.
Sanford and Son was better.
That's-
And Fresh Prince. Yeah, Batman. All right. Number 1, Seinfeld. It's the best live action sitcom TV show theme ever.
What?
Dude, Seinfeld, the theme is iconic. I mean, it's been memed at this point. It's a meme. The song is a meme. Slapping the bass. I don't even know what to say about how good it is. It's great. None of these are. I didn't really go on the emotional songs because I just go with the because there's a lot of emotional ones I could throw in there, like MASH, incredibly emotional intro.
Listen, I've already agreed not to make fun of your list, so I'm not gonna
But-
do it. I will not do it.
Seinfeld.
Well, I'll talk about that.
But when Evan says the stupid thing you just said, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna predict Evan's gonna have Seinfeld at number 1 or 2, but Seinfeld is incredible. The theme song.
Seinfeld is the greatest comedy show ever, and the theme's great.
Top 3.
But it's mainly about the timing of Jerry Seinfeld's stand-up with the music.
Yes, number 5, Twilight Zone.
It's
Number
not even like a full theme most of the time. Most of the time, it's literally just some weird bass riff. It's not even a theme.
Yeah,
It really is.
it's great.
It's not a theme song. It's just random bass notes with Seinfeld printed over top,
it's
and it cuts right into whatever.
It's always
they're doing.
similar though. It's always similar.
No,
enough to
it's not.
Where you know it's Seinfeld. If you played any episode of the bass, any clip of the bass from Seinfeld, you would know. Oh yeah, it's Seinfeld.
Okay, I'll give you that.
You would know immediately.
The style is definitive,
Yeah.
but they change up the riff. I feel like
They changed
all
it
the
a little
time.
bit.
Well,
They
yeah,
changed it some.
I watched how the theme was made, and literally the guy's a keyboard, and he watches the intro, and he just plays while he's listening to Jerry Seinfeld do the stand-up, and he's just playing the thing.
So yeah, number 5, Twilight Zone. Number 4, Scooby-Doo. Number 3, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Number 2, Batman.
Stop.
I know.
Number 1, Seinfeld. I have restless leg syndrome.
Chewing ice.
I know you do.
Stomping his feet. It's the whole thing going on.
A random.
I don't know which list is worse between you two.
I think it's clear.
Come on. There's only one that's silly. That's Always Sunny.
That's silly.
That's like you could just take that. You could take that. That's more my bias. The rest of them I feel like you could easily put in the top 5.
Batman's hard.
Batman's not hard, dude. That's an iconic theme
For
song.
the silver medal, dude. No way.
I love
When
it.
did we start giving these things medals? I thought we ranked them. Why are we? When did we start giving out medals?
Change your list from A through F to medals. What comes after bronze? Copper?
Yeah, it's copper.
And what's after that? Tin?
Remember at wrestling tournaments? Sometimes they
Aluminum?
have copper medals for
No.
4th place.
Oh yeah, I do
It was
remember that.
awful. Why would you do
And
that?
they would do copper for 4 through everything else. That's all copper. You get a copper medal?
5th place is just it looks like it's gold, but it's actually just
Yeah.
candy, gold wrapping.
All right.
I
So,
want that.
All right, let's cut to an advertisement.
All
Before
right.
we get to the actual themes list.
all right. This one just got in.
Bunch of random bass notes.
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
This episode of the House of Rouse is brought to you by...
Burning bridges, gas control, cavity I need, something dull. Murder me, I have some cheese. Thank you, madam. Praise the queen. Praise the Queen! Praise the Queen! No! The Queen! Praise the Queen!
Goblin Flops. This week's episode is brought to you by Goblin Flops. It's a sandal made specifically for humans. No other species, genus, creature, or subspecies. Only Homo sapiens. That's right, you scaly, green, and or red disgusting little inbred reptilian fucks. Get your own goddamn shoes and get the fuck off my planet.
We're gonna get fucking canceled, dude.
There's a whole movement going on. These shoes are made from an incredibly comfortable material known as G-mesh. It's a combination of silk and the outer lining of a goblin's uterine wall. You hear that? You've got one of your own. So suck on that bushel of apples. I love my okay, I'm going to preface this by saying I don't have goblin flaps. I do not own this.
You remember when we tried to make these things fun?
I love my goblin flops and I wear them just about everywhere I go. To get your own pair, visit www. I don't even know if I want to say the website, dude.
They're gonna get mad if we don't read it, dude.
Goblins don't have rights with a Z, .net, and use promo code FUCKOFG at checkout to receive a 20% discount on your first order. I don't feel good about this. Order within the next 10 minutes and I won't pillage this goblin uterus. It's up to you now. Who's pillaging? I'm not pillaging goblin uteruses. Please, God, I'm not doing that. Please don't. I love goblins. I respect the rights of goblins. We had to fire our goblin Janet because she.
Hey, you called her a bitch. So
You don't
many
think they
times.
caught her, did they? They're not talking about her.
Well, Gary Sanchez, rest in peace, was assassinated, and now she's
Oh,
running
I
for
forgot about
office.
that.
She's running for office, and all the luck to her.
Politics more.
All the luck. All the luck to
All
all the luck. All the luck.
Oh, I wish her all the luck she'd ever have.
I went the wrong number.
I hope she's got the best luck she's ever gonna eat.
Oh fuck, man. For some reason, my headphones are a little delayed tonight, so it's been throwing me off.
I put her back.
Oh fuck. Alright.
You had a weird eye there. He's gonna do this in there.
Top 5 accents.
I'm losing it now.
Top 5.
I lost it. I lost it at
Pape
the end.
cuando.
Get your kiwis.
Yeah, do what you kiwi sheba.
Alright, top 5 television show themes. Number 5, the Goosebumps theme.
You're gonna give me shit and you have the goddamn Goosebumps
You gave
theme.
me
Are you
shit,
fucking
and you
kidding
went
me?
with fucking Goosebumps.
Oh my god.
I don't even know what the theme is.
I can barely tell you. Oh, that's right, okay.
What?
Fucking dog eyes, yeah. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
What
a
is the
great
theme?
Bum, 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 bum,
Oh,
bum.
goddamn.
Oh. Dude, you are stupid.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
You came for anything on my list,
God.
and you wrote fucking Goosebumps down.
That theme
It's
is
a-
fucking awesome.
You looked me in the face and said, "What the theme?" And then you fucking wrote Goosebumps.
Goosebumps, dude.
Goosebumps gets the copper medal.
This is 10. It's 10.
Oh, so we're
Aluminum.
making 10. We're changing the medals now. It's a 10 medal.
That's number 5.
All right.
Goosebumps
Oh
theme.
my god.
Dude, the Goosebumps theme is fucking awesome. For a kid's show, dude, that would get me so ready. Like, I would already be kind of scared. I'd be like, oh no.
We both had better kid shows.
Good god, the Goosebumps theme. Okay.
Dun, 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 dun.
We both had better kid shows.
Jesus.
Number 4, the Doctor Who theme.
What?
Dude, what a... It evolved.
How does
I
that
have no
go?
clue what that sounds like.
I don't know. No idea.
Doctor Who theme.
Well, check it out.
We
Look
will.
up, if you're gonna look it up, look up the newer version of it, like the 2010 version. But don't listen to like the. I mean, who gives a fuck?
Doctor
But
Who.
I barely care. Because you know why? Because I've never heard this fucking theme.
It's a great theme.
Our themes, our 2 themes, people fucking know the themes.
This is from the 50s.
That's the 51. That's not it?
Well, no, that's fine. I mean, you know, whatever. But whatever.
I don't give a shit.
Sick.
Very emotional. It's very sci-fi.
Very emotional.
Very awesome. Get you ready, man. Get you pumped for the Doctor. Yeah.
I felt it. I felt it so deep.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it's great.
Jesus.
I love Doctor Who. Love Doctor Who. Number 3, MASH.
That one makes sense.
Be on there.
That one at least makes sense.
MASH.
Very sad intro.
The thing about MASH, and the reason why it's such a good television show, is because it can be so laugh out loud funny, and then also extremely emotional.
Bring you to tears, isn't it?
Yeah, at the exact
Second.
same time.
MASH, I give it like a 5.
And no show
10 metal.
has like been able to execute that the same way MASH has. And the theme song perfectly executes the feeling of what you're about to get into. You know exactly what this is about to be like by the theme. When you listen to this, it's like it's really emotional and really serious, but at the same time fun and engaging, and it just perfectly sets up the scene. Especially with the cuts of the girls, like the
All the
nurses
characters.
running and the helicopter and all that.
Yeah, that one's I'm okay with. The other 2. Okay, alright.
Sounds great.
Number 2.
Dude,
Yeah.
Number 2, Sanford and Son. Bum, ba-da, ba-da.
I mean, I figured it would be on there.
I didn't know you had
So good.
It's the, it's the best one you've said so far.
Gets you jazzed up, ready to go. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Great.
Did he say that in the theme?
No.
I was gonna say I don't remember that in the theme, but okay.
Bam, bam. Yeah. It's so good.
Man, your list is way different than I was anticipating. But all right.
Yeah. Sanford & Son fucking rocks, man. And then number 1, The Twilight Zone.
Damn it.
The Twilight Zone.
You looked me in the face and
This is the best
said
theme
was
of all
appalled that I put iconic songs that everyone knows the fucking words to. And yet you put fucking everything from the goddamn 60s that not a single soul knows about anymore.
You're entering the 5th dimension. Beyond that which is known to man.
I mean, it's a great intro.
Dude,
Number 1 though,
it's
it's the
I
best.
have number
It's
one,
the
but
best
it's like
intro of all time.
it's still creepy to this
Good
day.
Lord.
Yeah, I wouldn't have it number 1, but it is a great. It's a
It's
great.
barely even a song. It's like one of our songs where we have a halfway put together the thing in the back and then we're talking over it.
That's not us. We hired those people to
Yeah.
make music. That's
That's
a
us.
band.
We
Speaking
do
of which,
that.
we need to hire somebody else because they are awful.
I like
Our current team is not good.
It's us.
The Spider-Man episode. What the fuck were they doing, dude?
Oh,
They were on
that one
drugs
was
or
bad.
something,
That
man.
was bad. That's a bad
God.
episode. Terrible music. I'm pretty sure some of the music for that episode they didn't even use because of how bad it was.
Yeah, they.
Oh shit.
All right. Well, good.
Yeah.
Let me run through my top 5.
Yeah.
Number 5, Goosebumps. Number 4, Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, MASH. Number 2, After MASH. Number
One with Jamie Foxx.
The one with Jamie Foxx.
Number 2, Sanford & Son. And number 1, The Twilight Zone. And a close runner-up was number 6, Ed and
That's not a top. God damn it.
I was shocked that neither one of you had Ed, Edd and Eddie or Kurt's Cowardly Dog.
I almost put Ed and Ed.
I mean, it is a great thing, but not.
And then Family Guy is really.
Yeah. So my honorable mentions were MASH,
Yeah, I thought about one fan.
Mission Impossible, because I know there was a TV show and a theme that's incredible. If we're counting anime, Cowboy Bebop has an incredible theme.
If we were counting anime, Pokemon would have been.
Law and Order, all of
Yeah.
them have great themes.
Oh,
The Office.
fucking Power Rangers.
Yeah.
What was that one again?
Go Power
Oh, yeah,
Rangers!
Yeah.
Yo, after this, we need to listen to it. 'cause
Buckethead
it's
plays the
metal as
guitar.
fuck.
Yeah.
He's like
Dexter?
It's Buckethead, bro.
Is it really Buckethead?
Yeah,
Oh,
Dex-
he fucking shreds.
Of course.
Dexter's up there.
it's Buckethead, bro.
Dexter's not.
That's a good one. Now, The Office, Addams Family,
Yeah.
that 70s show, Malcolm in the Middle, Andy
Yeah.
Griffith,
Powerpuff Girls.
Oh,
yeah,
Malcolm in the Middle.
Family
I
Guy,
need to watch that show again.
Parks and Rec, Scrubs,
Scrubs, yeah.
Misfits.
Misfits.
Misfits is a great
Well-
intro. Don't say it. Shut up. The Pink Panther TV show, 'cause that was a show.
Westworld. Great theme.
Magic School Bus,
The Wire has a really great theme. They change it up every year.
Fairly Odd Parents,
Yeah, that's good.
and Avatar: The Last Airbender was a great theme.
Damn, you got a lot of.
Yeah. Yeah, I was looking up through them.
Cool.
Avatar's probably got one of the more emotional ones, to be honest.
Well, comment which one you agree with, or give us your top 5. Hey,
It's gonna
all
be-
of our faithful listeners.
It's
out
gonna
there.
be mine.
We lost a subscriber.
We did.
Someone listened to something we said. And
It was
said,
me.
I don't
It was-
like
I
this
stopped
shit.
following. I was-
But you know what?
They got mad.
We're in the future now, so we probably have
We're
millions.
probably famous by this point.
I think so.
I doubt it.
I believe we are. Well, because we're famous, we need to do another ad to pay for this.
Okay.
And then we'll do the reveal for next episode,
Okay.
which is Hunter's pick. But
Uh-huh.
before we do that, let's do the next ad. Alright, and be careful because we're hooked up here.
Hot mic.
Alright, be careful, don't.
Oh, I gotta read now?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
This episode of the House of Rouse is brought to you by
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be.
Now, everybody, it's Dick Richards cereal. I don't know why I've decided to read this in the old-timey fashion, but I'm gonna stick with it.
I like
Dick
it.
Richards cereal is a brand new option for the whole family. Former game show host of Dickie's Cash Cemetery, putting the fun in funeral comes a tart, squishy cereal that will eat you alive. It comes in 5 different fruity flavors, and every box includes one of Dick Richards' specialty toys, Squishy Dicks. They are Stretch Armstrong-like toys of Dick himself. You can rub Dick, stretch Dick, pull Dick. And the toy is even toxin and plastic free, so the kids can even put the squishy dick in their mouth. It's non-GMO and vegan friendly. Make sure your household is stocked up on Dick Richards cereal this summer. It's a House of Rouse favorite. Coming to a store near you. I think I nailed it.
That was an incredible read. That was an incredible read.
It's what I do. I just
Who's Stretch Armstrong again?
The
real
toy.
person?
The toy.
Is it a real person though?
No.
Stretch. That name is very familiar. I've never seen Dickie's Cash Cemetery either. What channel is that on? Is it on WGN?
GSN.
Is that a real show?
Dickie's Cash
I've
Cemetery.
never seen that.
Putting the fun in funeral. You think that's real?
It sounds real.
It is real.
It's a WGN. They replaced cops with Dickie's Cash Cemetery.
Dickie's Cash Cemetery.
Good God.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna have to try. That might make top 5 cereals. We have to redo that list though.
Oh,
It sounds interesting.
If anybody wants to redo it, it should be you.
It's not gonna top the Pebbles. There's no way.
2 pebbles?
It's definitely not gonna top Pebbles.
Okay.
Let's do
So
the reveal.
It's your pick.
next week, I got a fun little game here. I got 3 movie options. 2 of them are terrible comedies, and one of them is South Park. And so I have them numbered here, 1, 2, and 3. You 2 decide on a number.
Oh
Oh,
man.
Jesus.
Come together and pick a
I'd say we
number.
go for a number 1 because that's what he wants the most.
I don't give a fuck. Well, number 1.
Number
What's
one.
behind curtain number 1?
Oh, you have picked wrong.
Oh, no. Is it basketball?
Nope. It's the Brothers Grimsby.
No! Why, God? Why? Why would you make that an option?
The other one was Holmes and Watson.
I would agree with. Oh my God. Why would that be an
Number
option?
3 was South Park for the people playing along at home.
Why couldn't we watch Saving Silverman? We've both seen it.
I've never seen
We
it.
know how bad it is.
I've never seen it.
Spoiler
Wait.
alert, it's going to get a 0 the
Wait.
next episode.
So you're trying to get
Across the board.
Spawn. What's going to be number 1 for the worst?
No, I'm trying to beat that.
This is worse than. This is easily worse than Spawn.
That's definitely.
Most definitely worse than Spawn. Oh my God.
Oh fuck! All right, what's the top 5?
Top 5 stand-up comedians
Oh shit.
based solely on their
Stand-up?
stand-up. Yes.
Oh man.
I like it.
See, I
Not
don't-
including movies, not including radio appearances, not
I like
including podcasts, none of that.
What's
Just
gonna
their
be
stand-up.
What's gonna be tough about that is
Okay.
is debating or picking whether or not picking from one incredible special and then the rest of their stuff shit. What if one of them just has an amazing special?
If it's good
I don't
enough,
think
then
people
you
like
can
that.
maybe make the argument for it. But
I
if
think
it's
some
not,
guys
I'm
like
gonna
that.
shit all over it.
Who only has one?
Not even
amazing
that
special
one,
and the
but
rest is shit.
there's some comedians that have great just a couple that are amazing.
I know who he's thinking.
The rest of it's just terrible.
Well, that's the definitive line between a great comedian. It's right around the 3rd special. The 3rd special is the make or break, really. I feel like if you can keep pumping them out past the 3rd one and at least maintain consistency, then you're doing well. But most of the time, I feel like the 3rd one is supposed to be their big break, and it's they're really starting to suck.
I don't know any comedian that has made a great special and dropped the ball, from then on.
There's been some that don't have a whole big
Plenty.
body of work that are really good. That has some great material that's
I don't know.
not consistent over time.
Because I know you're thinking about it, and I don't agree.
Who do you think I'm talking? Who do you think I'm talking
Louis
about?
C.K.
Oh no, I was thinking about him.
We'll discuss it next week.
I've only listened to one
Yeah.
Louis C.K. special and it wasn't good. So
Come on over next time when we talk about elephant fucking, and the brothers Grimsby,
And Dick Richard
and
cereal.
Dick Richard cereal.
God. The brothers fucking Grimsby.